Where is that? And where is that in your truth? People don't go there. People don't want it. People will not face that. It's too hard. Well, here's a scenario. Anybody listening that comes into this or even managed to make their way to this part of the show, how many lifetimes are you willing to do something to learn what you can do in this present time? You could do something in a year and get somewhere much further than you can in multiple lifetimes if you're willing to walk in the right direction. And I say to a person, can you commit 30 days to 30 lifetimes? Which would you rather do? If a person's ego and is attached, oh, I don't want to leave. I could do this and I could do that. But you know, all the things people do, the greatest inventor on this planet, Mr. Tesla, created the most deadliest weapons for mankind. Is that what you want to be recognized and noted for and famous for? Einstein was considered the smartest brain on the planet, and he stole most of his stuff. Never mind, a lot of the stuff he said was lies. I think anything he stole from other people was the lie, and they put it out there as the truth. Back and forward in time, he didn't know the truth about it, how fast we could really travel. He didn't believe it or know it. If he said he worked with an alien, so did Tesla, but they should have told him how fast their ship can go, and it would have blown away right from there. Because I knew when I was young and I saw my first ship how fast it had to be going. I mean, breaking the sound barrier was the first thing we did, but breaking the speed of light, we only did that rather recently. Time travel, well, we broke that barrier in 1950. So back and forth in time, that was the time frame it started. So what the government can do now is incredible. But do they want to tell everybody and tell them what they're doing in time? I work with a person that was the only person involved with that, really. But that's a whole different story. We're going to go back to learn how to read somebody's aura, because it will help you in life, no matter where you go, no matter what you're doing, under any circumstances, the situation. Look them in the eyes. It's easy to see it when you stare into somebody's eyes. Just let your eyes go blurry, like stare at his whole body rather than just his eyes or his face or her face, and just relax everything. And then suddenly you'll be filling in right then and there. It doesn't take long. You work on it. Don't push it really hard. It'll come easy. Promise. Unless you got the desire to say, I'm not going to attain anything I try to do. That desire is in the subconscious mind, and that's going to stay there because now it's going to block everything else from coming in. Oh, my experience was good. I listen to every experience that I know. After their abduction, suddenly they're trying to write a spiritual book. People that were doing UFO stuff, suddenly, now they're a spiritual healer. They're a spiritualist. I would love to just have each one of them, name by name, come on and debate them. There's probably 100 that I would love to debate right now. And I'd debate them all at the same time. I feel I'm not afraid, I'm not worried, and I could stand toe-to-toe to anybody on this planet about truth. Not ego, not mine, not people's thoughts, but the truth of God. The truth of soul. Not the truth of man, because man's mind's so twisted, there is no truth. They have no morals. How do we move forward? Well, by yourself. In your own little way, with your own truth. Sure, I'm battling, trying to put truth out there. But if you learn the truth and understand it, it will help you personally, daily. The other thing, I only got a couple minutes left, so I'm going to just say this. The other thing I talk about a couple of times is always determining what's talking in your mind. Soul talks and mind talks, and they both have different directions. If you listen to soul, you'll never go wrong. Karma. I mean, it won't be the total outcome that you want, but it won't create karma. Whereas if you listen to the mind, you can create karma. And it still might not come out right. Anyway, I'll use the simplest scenario that I always give. You're walking with your child. You come into the corner, and you see the lights just turning yellow. And mine says, hurry up and run across the street. And then you hear the second thing say, no, stop, wait for the light. What do? You got two words, two thoughts coming from you. What was that?
Oh, I was just unmuting, that's all.
Oh, okay. So what do? Now, if you knew which one of those words or thoughts were real and right, that should be the one you automatically follow without thinking. You don't say, well, I think that one's right. If you know, and there's simple techniques to define whether mind tells you something or soul tells you something. And this is the way it works. For you, everybody's different, but usually the first thing you hear is coming from soul. And mind's the secondary thing saying, oh no, this is the way it is. I say do it for a week or two. Listen to the first thought for the first week, and the second week listen to the second thought. Write the events down, write everything. You'll know in a short period of time, because when something bad happens, you'll know which one you listen to. And then which one not to listen to. So in an emergency or any situation, you can rely on whichever one comes first or whichever one comes second. And they'll come right split almost right after each other. Run, no, walk. Knowing which one of those ones are the ones you're supposed to do. Because in even a job out, anything you do, it'll help you. It'll save your life, it'll save people around you, or it'll just make things better in the future for soul. And hopefully that's where you are. You want to make things better for soul, yourself, in the next lifetime, wherever it is, here or there. Well, I just want to say thank you for staying on, listening. It's always great to have you on. Everybody that's on there, out there listening, I hope you got something out of it. My email is hawksblood1@aol.com. If you've got a question, answer, debate, please text me, write me. I answer my mail sooner or later, hopefully sooner. I stand by what I say. Attack me any way you want if that's what you feel encouraged to do. Or tell me whatever. I'm doing this out of my own free will. I'm not getting paid to do it. And I'm not getting paid by you to do it either. So hopefully you listen and you listen to what I really said and you get something out of that. With that, I don't know, I'll probably be doing a show on Wednesday. I don't know when TJ's really going to start back on with me. She's going through a couple of things right now. I was hoping she'd come on. She kind of said she would. But outside of that, you heard it here first. You heard it from me. It's my truth to you. It's the only thing I can give you. I can't lie to you. I mean, do I wish I could lie? No. Why would I want to? What would I accomplish? I'm on the verge of cleaning karma off of my slate. I don't want to put any more on it. Most people don't care because they don't see it, don't know or how to read or understand their karma. How do you read your karma? How do you know how much you have? Well, we can get into that maybe next time. But until then, do a technique. Do the techniques I gave many times. Just meditate. Focus on being with a guide or an angel. Letting it happen. Letting them take you where they need to take you. And little by little, it's not going to be your answer to everything the first time you leave. It sure is not. How many times I had to leave to understand the astral plane? If you think Earth is dramatic and incredible, when you get into the astral plane, imagine Earth like 10 a billion times bigger with no doorways and places where you can go into this and there and that and the other. So, and you don't have to walk, you don't have to take a plane, you can do it any way you want. So yeah, it sounds incredible. For people that are still ingrained with the aspects of the body and things, and fulfillment and happiness and feelings and emotions, it's kind of there, but in a little bit of a different way. But we each can move beyond that, and we should. So tell your friends about the show. Get them to come on. Tell them if they got any questions, please. I want to talk about the beginning of people, whatever you want to talk about, and why it is the way it is. Where are we really? Is there a hell? Well, we are in it, so there is one. Why are we here? Why are you here? Why are you going to die in 125 years or less, or probably a lot less? Why? Why did you choose? You didn't choose anything. You had to come here. I mean, when you were put inside your mother's womb, did you ask to go in there? Well, I want to go in her womb. No. So think about how your soul got put in there and why and all those things. There's reasons and there's answers for every question. But there's a real answer and a make-believe answer. And make-believe answer is what somebody feels good about saying about that to make somebody else feel good about it. But with all that being said, thank you for tuning in. Till next time, enjoy life. Enjoy whatever's going to go on for your day today. Till next time, Tommy Hawksblood here, saying peace, Caduce. May happiness follow you wherever you go. So with that, until next time, bye-bye. Pleasure.
Yeah, and thanks for your time as always.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, you take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.